Arson victim calls for justice. GIPEX 2019 opens today. Local church hosts health fair in the region. Protesters call for new Bolivian government to step down. And internationally, China responds to recent U.S. legislation supporting Hong Kong protesters. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am George Gonzalez. Thank you for joining us. Today is World Children's Day. However, this year marks the 30th anniversary of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. This document recognizes the human rights and special vulnerabilities of all persons under the age of 18 and establishes standards for protecting their well-being at all stages of their development. The convention has been ratified by 195 states, making it the most widely ratified human rights treaty in history. While the ratification of the convention has led to great strides in the improvement of the condition of children worldwide, there is still much to do to ensure that every child will have a fair chance at life, no matter where they live. The Guyana International Petroleum Business Summit and Exhibition began on Wednesday. The three-day expo, the largest of its kind in Guyana, drew hundreds to the Marriott for this morning's opening ceremony. Here's more. Wednesday morning marked the opening of the Guyana International Petroleum Business Summit and Exhibition. The three-day conference brought together dozens of international and local energy companies and attracted over 600 delegates representing a range of companies affiliated with the international oil industry. Director of the Department of Energy, Dr. Mark Bino, explained the significance of the event and the industry itself to Guyana.
For the first time, Guyana has an opportunity for true self-determination. This self-determination is being driven by a clearly defined Green State agenda, a soon-to-be-completed revised legislative framework for the sector, a contextually relevant and appropriate local content policy, a new product sharing contract template, completion of our 2D and 3D seismic surveys for better decision-making with regards to remaining blocks and unallocated areas offshore, completion of a natural resource fund framework, completing the National Oil Spill Contingency Plan, and building the capacity at all levels along the value chain.
CEO of Go Invest, Owen Verway, explained the purpose of the summit.
Conferences such as GIPEX is a chance to bring together an elite group of specialists, experts within various areas from both inside and outside of Guyana, who represent oil and oil services companies and international agencies, in addition to private and public sector, to engage in discussions and knowledge sharing, which will ultimately lead to the formulation of recommendations and feasible solutions that aim to develop strategic, interactive relationship with all parties in the industry.
GIPEX 2019 is organized by Valiant Business Media in partnership with the Government of Guyana through the Department of Energy, Ministry of the Presidency, and with support from the Guyana Office for Investment. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, local church hosts annual health fair, and arson victim calls for justice.
It's Clearance Mega Black Friday sale on Friday, November 29th. Every item in the store is reduced up to half off and up to 70% off ladies' dresses. Get ladies' tops, jeans, shoes, and skirts, all at half off. Gents shirts, jeans, jerseys, shoes, sneakers, slippers, all at half off. only pay VAT. Get brands like Levi's, Dockers, and Gent suits at 15% off. Remember, it's Clearance Mega Black Friday sale, Friday, November 29th. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Quartz and Quartz Optical will be making Christmas wishes come true in November with our annual Christmas Roadshows. The Roadshow team will be in Mahaika on Saturday, November 16, the Gifflin Mall on Sunday, November 17, and Richmond on Monday, November 18. On Tuesday, November 19, we'll be in Linden, and on Wednesday, November 20, we'll be in Bartica. On Friday, November 22, look out for us in New Amsterdam, and on Saturday, November 23, we'll be at Diamond. On Sunday, November 24, we'll be at Parika. And finally, the Main Street Roadshow on Monday, November 25. Just spend $59,999 and over for your chance to spin the wheel to win your purchase free. Get discounts or win one of our other fabulous gifts. Look out for our team at a branch near you for all the fun and excitement of the Quartz and Quartz Optical Roadshow. See you there. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Welcome back. GT&T is urging all subscribers to be cautious of scammers in light of recent fraud reports received by the company over the past week. Public Relations Manager Jasmine Harris explained that the company has created a promotions page on their website for customers to be up to date with all GT&T promotions. That can be found at www.gtt.co.gy/promotions. Ms. Harris noted that the company is currently pursuing the scammers in question. However, she still encourages persons to contact the company at 0488 to query current promotions or visit any GT&T store. Local church, Restoration, and Life Ministries recently hosted a community health fair. Here's more. On Saturday, Restoration and Life Ministries held its annual health fair in conjunction with the Ministry of Public Health. The theme for this year is Building Healthier Lives Through a Healthy Lifestyle. Attendees were able to receive free blood pressure screenings, blood sugar testing, HIV as well as STI testing, and mental health screenings, among many other health services. Denroy Tudor, coordinator of the International Desk of the Ministry of Public Health, recognized the efforts of the church and encouraged those in attendance to take care of their bodies.
Firstly, looking at good stewardship. We're reminded that our bodies are basically a temple unto God. And God has given us this body to use and enjoy during our time of living. So we must realize that this body, it will not last forever, so we have to care it.
Restoration and Life Ministries has been in existence for over 13 years. While this is the third year the South Rumvelt Gardens-based church has hosted the annual health fair, the organizers of the fair promised to make next year's event even bigger. 5 months ago, the house of 35-year-old Ramchan Chunlal was burned to the ground. However, Chunlal claims that despite turning over to the police evidence of who he believes committed the act, the police have yet to arrest the suspect. Here's Esther Sobers with that story.
One local squatter is seeking justice after his home was burnt to ashes 5 months ago, allegedly by his close friend. 25-year-old Ramchan Chunlal, a father of one, built his home on the Grove River Dam on the east bank of Danrara. Chunlal reported the arson to the police stationed at the Grove Police Station. The officers collected the evidence which allegedly implicates Chunlal's friend, but to date, no officer has made an attempt to arrest the suspect.
A guy born down my house, his son going to give evidence that he get the gas, and where he get the gas from, how he throw it, how he light it, and get the police the evidence. Everything that we do. The police take down the statement, tell me they're going to wait for see if get this man. They never yet get this man. This man's passed and they're every day around the place. Then when you do tell them or you call in, they will tell you not a vehicle or nothing for see get this man. Every weekend this man is there in this place. Until you tell me they never find him.
According to Chunlal, he and his family lost all of their worldly possessions in the fire. Chunlal is currently renting another house in the squatting area.
The house right now is going to pay courts for things what me got in the house because his people take it out for me. And the people just go away by me. And I just got to find everything. Every single thing in my house burned to ash.
Why did he burn your house? Do you have any grievance with this person?
Well, he used to live in a piece by me there because he used to live there. He used to rent a house.
Where did this happen?
Right in the army. And he used to live in a piece. So I tell him, man, I get 2 months to move out because my dad died. So, and son, he got a son, he a little bit wicked. So after me tell you he 2 months though, he start row up. When he 2 months done, he now move out, he gonna make me uncomfortable. And we left and go out because we got till over the river. When like whites coming back, people call me and tell me house born. When they call me and tell me house born, like me left stupidly. Me tell them, man, when we come to the street, like it's somebody like heap. It's not the house burning. When you go up on the dam, there was the house burning and I see the fire service. People and the police went up there.
He is frustrated with the police presumed inaction as the suspect still roams the streets freely. He is upset, but he feels that if he takes matters in his own hands, only then will the police be responsive.
I left scentless, nothing there, everything gone to ash. I left and sleeping on the ground. No, I got to look for this person that will burn this house down. Then can't set it out this and that because if you take it to hand, first thing I want to jail you.
Headline News tried to contact the Grove Police Station, but all calls went unanswered. Nonetheless, Chunlal is still pleading for the police to arrest the suspect. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Coming up after the break, your regional and international news.
Are you running out of ideas of what gift to buy? Scared of getting the wrong size or color or something they already have? Why not try a gift certificate from John Lewis Styles? Available in any dollar value and can be used towards clothing, shoes, and accessories. Let the person choose exactly what they want and they'll definitely be happy. Gift certificates can also be used as employee bonuses, sales incentives, and office gift exchanges. So try our gift certificates today. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you have a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Maison Francois chocolatier is elite really cake, teasing your taste buds. It's handmade, it's chocolate, it's true, it's healthy, organic, delicious, and nutritious. Have a taste of our chocolates, cakes, and much more in a variety of flavors like never before. Try our peppermint, walnut ginger, coconut rum cream, and pistachio. Only at Maison Chocolatier, 45 Garnet Street, Georgetown. And also indulge in our Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea only by reservations. Telephone 648-2619. Maison Francois Chocolatier, the best chocolates you ever have.
Tours presents Everything Christmas Village. Rudolph will be on the show, dancing and singing. There's a gift in Santa's village for all ages of children. Come, let's play some jolly games and have fun. So much prizes to be won, yeah. Join us at Everything Christmas Village at the Mary Mums Mall Playground on November the 30th and December the 1st, and continues every weekend until December the 22nd. This village will have games, prizes, booths, business displays. Santa's Village, Rudolph the Grinch, Olaf, and Elsa will be there too. Plus, you can win a trip to Curaçao, Harcho Falls, and much more prizes. Remember, free entry with a purchase of a raffle ticket. Get your tickets at Precise Printed on South Road, Bunny's Meat Center on Church Street, and Merriman Small Playground. Sponsored by Eldorado Tours, Answer McCall, Sterling Products, Rubis, Star Party Rentals, Bunny Meat Center, and more.
Welcome back. Now for news in the region. Supporters of former President Evo Morales is blockading Bolivia's capital, La Paz, in a bid to force the interim president, Janine Áñez, to step down. Al Jazeera's Teresa Bo reports.
Violent scenes once again in the city of El Alto. Hundreds of members of the security forces headed to the Sencata gas plant on Tuesday. Supporters of Evo Morales were blocking it to prevent gas from reaching the capital, La Paz. Several people were killed and many others injured when security forces cleared the way.
They are killing our Bolivian brothers. We want freedom. We want a president with our blood. We will fight for it with our lives.
There are roadblocks in many parts of Bolivia, and the streets leading to the capital, La Paz, are no exception. Protesters say Bolivia's democracy is under threat. But protests like this one are preventing gas, diesel, and some food items from reaching the city.
People here say that they want to repeat what indigenous leader Tupac Katari did when he shut down all accesses to the capital, La Paz. Well, they're saying that they want to do exactly the same right now to force the resignation of interim President Janine Áñez.
Tupac Katari's objective in 1781 was to isolate La Paz in the fight for independence from Spain. He was later killed. Placing La Paz under siege was a tactic also used in more recent times. In 2003, then-President Gonzalo Sánchez de Lozada was also forced out of office after massive demonstrations that closed the capital. With Evo Morales out of the country and an interim administration in place, security forces claim they won't allow the past to repeat itself. Many say the violence needs to stop.
Bolivia is split in two. It is a good country. Evo Morales is gone, and what are we going to do about it? I would like to see people unite and find our candidate for elections. Stop throwing rocks. We are killing one another among Bolivians, and elections will come and we won't have a candidate. Violence needs to stop.
The attempt to blockade La Paz happened as the interim government is negotiating with Evo Morales' party for new elections.
These people that want to have a new process in Bolivia within the MAS party are now negotiating with the government for new elections. But the radical people within the party, led by Evo Morales, are pressuring these people with threats and everything to not do any consensus with the government.
Some type of consensus appears to be the only way out of the current crisis, a crisis that has this Andean nation on the edge. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, El Alto, Bolivia.
And internationally, China has summoned a U.S. diplomat after the Senate passed a bill to support human rights in Hong Kong following months of often violent unrest. Al Jazeera's Sarah Clark reports.
In a city rocked by violence and months of protests, everyday life is carrying on for many. Primary and secondary schools have resumed classes after being closed for more than a week. Some major roads have also reopened, but traffic is still congested and some rail lines remain blocked. At Polytechnic University in central Kowloon, up to 100 protesters are refusing to leave. Riot police have surrounded the campus, ready to make arrests if any demonstrators try to escape.
It has been a disastrous life for spending these days in Polytechnic University because we can't live here. The supply of food, water, electricity is going to be run out, and no one can escape it because the police is surrounding us.
On Tuesday, around 800 surrendered. 300 are under the age of 18 and can't be charged with rioting. Others managed to escape the campus and avoid arrest. Some protesters have attempted to flee over the last few hours through the university's drainage system, but they were arrested. Other attempts were made to escape overnight, but those students were met by riot police and retreated back inside the campus. The United States Senate has backed a pro-democracy protest movement in Hong Kong. In a unanimous vote, senators passed the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act, which threatens to invoke trade sanctions on the city if the US considers human rights have been violated.
We in the United States stand in solidarity with the democratic protesters who have every right to assemble and petition their government for their rights as citizens of Hong Kong.
The bill will now go to the House of Representatives. The Hong Kong government has rejected the bill, demanding the US stop interfering in the city's internal affairs.
These rights are being protected by the Basic Law of Hong Kong. Article 4 of Basic Law protects human rights. And we have seen that, well, all these rights, including rights given to anybody working in Hong Kong, reporting in Hong Kong. So these are our self-interest to do good. So I don't see there's any valid reason for changing that. And that explains why in our statement we strongly sort of object to any attempt by any country try to sort of influence Hong Kong's own interests.
District elections will be held in Hong Kong this weekend. The government has not ruled out postponing that vote if there's more violence. Sarah Clark, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.
Here is your 3-day weather forecast. And that's all for this edition of Headline News Update. Tune in Thursday at 7 for another episode. Also be sure to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or visit our website at Headline News Guyana for more news. Until then, take care.